Which I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly.
How is it the Duchessa does not fear him as well?
A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. Witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly.
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly. A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly.
Hola, hola. Hola, hola. Nice. Ok. Vamos a confrontar a Vivian. La puta madre. Titán.
Sure I'd find her here.
Huh. Where is she? Gastos. 80 crowns. Es un fucking canario. Estoy seguro que es el canario ese de mierda.
Worth going after.
¿Cómo hago?
Looks like the road's leading me somewhere.
Dale, boludo. Come on, get out. You're a fucking bird.
What now, you piece of filth?
Shut the fuck up. I don't wanna fight you. Dale, ¿dónde está el pajarito? Pero te tengo que matar en serio. You were made to be killed by me. Evil City. Pobrecita. No rompa la bola con las panteras de vuelta.
How you like that stuff?
No. Pero la puta madre pantera de mierda. Uy, qué hija de puta.
Bird flew off over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
What the fuck is this? Fucking bitch. Fuerte, hija de puta. Dale, boludo, cubrite. Ah, ella tira los putos lobos. Uy, qué hija de puta, boludo. Por acá, justo por acá tiene que pasar Geralt. Justo me quito el coso. Can I get your number? Okay. Casi te piso, pajarito. La fiesta, pajarito.
Witcher.
Lady Vivian counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
Here you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot, with no witnesses.
Want what done?
While you are a witcher, you were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters, and even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Most likely you've been cursed. Don't know who by or why yet, but hope to find that out soon.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
Because the Duchess trusts me. Because I'm a freak, too. Because cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone.
You got nothing to fear. Came here to help you, and I won't peep a word to anyone unless I decide it's absolutely necessary.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mamma once told me. When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mamma loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young, too distraught by the curse's onset to ask after details.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
Ointment you use includes a potent magic ingredient. You don't have the immunity mages have. Use heavy doses, or normal doses too long, and it could be dangerous to you.
I sensed this. The very reason I knew I would have to give it up in the end. and bid my human form a final farewell.
The curse. It could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you, though. Could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet, truth be told, I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree, wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the tourney grounds by now. Shall we return?
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Come.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help, or, I don't know, console her at the least.
Vivian gave me the details of her situation, but she did so in confidence. Promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
But I'm not just anyone. Why, I would do anything for her. I was the one to ask you to help her. You cannot shut me out now.
I'm sorry. Look, in time Vivian will come to understand what she owes you. I'm sure of it. But until then, you gotta understand the whole world doesn't revolve around you.
How dare you lecture me? This is not the aid I sought. And to think I gave up my spot in the tourney to you. I regret it now. Do you even intend to compete to the end? Or now that you've bound Vivian to your terms, you no longer see the need?
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish. Besides, Vivian will be busy till Attorney's End.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team. They await near the arena's entrance, by the training ground.
Got it. Thanks.
I know now the two teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Armor in the Lawnful will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218, when a house of southern outlaws led by Haller the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off by brave knights, thus setting a precedent. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders. Palmerin drew the short straw, so his team shall play the barbarian Haller's men. Any questions?
None.
I doubt you'll do us any good. You know nothing of knightly combat as a witcher. Try at least to stay out of our way.
It is time, gentlemen. Take your weapons and proceed to the arena.
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the team shall cross swords. 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one drops to its knees. Who virtue ignores or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the knights prepare, let me say, I'm elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath-baited. Whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace. Let us begin! Clout, Resurrecus! Blood, sweat, and tears shall soon follow in buckets. Go on! No remorse!
Faster!
How long you gonna make me wait?
lone girl stands, alone he fights on, but inside does he weep for those who have gone.
Too evil. Beat it out of you.
Oh me, oh my, that must have been painful. Like a thorn in the heart, only more painful.
No,